Hi, I'm Will Walthall, and I'd like to share with you what I would do to fix the economy if I were to be elected to Congress. First off, I'd like to say that the Recovery Act that was enacted last February has been very important in helping maintain the statuses of families who have members that are unemployed. Um, by providing emergency compensation, families have been able to remain in decent standing, and because of this, demand stays up, and there are still constant buyers for products that will support businesses throughout the United States. Without consumers, um, everything will fail. So this safety net that has been created has been vital to stopping the bleeding that has been occurring within our economy. Secondly, I'd like to talk about the private sector and how it's having such a struggle creating jobs. It's pretty much unarguable that the biggest problem with our current economy is the unemployment situation and the lack of jobs available to those who are unemployed. One way to help this would be to first increase funding to local and state governments to help maintain current jobs that have the potential to be cut because all states must keep a balanced budget, and sometimes that means letting go many employees. And one way that we could prevent that is by uh, federal dollars going towards these governments. Um, the public sector must do more about jobs than this, though. Um, Creating public service jobs would create many improvements that would benefit both our communities and also the lives of who live in these communities. Currently in Massachusetts, there's an unemployment rate of 9.4%, which is one of the highest it's ever been. And a lesson can definitely be taken from FDR's alphabet agencies and what he did for the economy by creating these jobs that both helped improve the lives of people in the community by creating national parks and all sorts of things like that. And this will create many new jobs. Um, Something else that would really, really help out would be the distribution of a tax credit to give different businesses so they could create more jobs. This credit would be temporary, but it would definitely help stimulate the problem for now when the job market's at its worst. With a credit, companies would be able to hire more people and not worry about the extra costs until later when improvements are made. So by lowering spending of a company via taxes, more people will be part of various companies. Um, this should be dealt out to a wide range of businesses, and it's not an award to businesses, but it's simply just a tool to expand their pool of employees. And this should, by any company wants more employees if it helps their efficiency rate. And if this occurs, it's a win-win situation on both the sides of the businesses and those who are unemployed. Um, I'd also like to talk about President Obama and his State of the Union address and things he has mentioned very recently. Um, First off, I think that it is necessary to put heavier taxes on big banks that are abusing their money situations currently. 92% of high-ranking bank officials will be receiving some sort of bonus in the coming year, and these are all high earning people that do not need this extra money, where this money could be used more effectively to help those who really are struggling right now. The money gained through taxes would, through taxing these banks, would help reduce the deficit that we are facing currently. Um, like President Obama mentioned in his address, I think it's vital that we increase the amount of exports in America. We rely on imports more than any other country in the world, and we take in so many products from foreign nations, and it is simply that the numbers just don't match up with what we move out of the country. So we need to establish relationships with other foreign countries as a reliable source of new goods, um, so we can stimulate the amount of exports. It's also important that we create new jobs with stimulus money, promoting clean energy. This means creating new power plants for clean energy, wind farms, and things like the creation of solar panels. To directly quote President Obama, providing incentives for energy efficiency and clean energy are the right thing to do for our future. Because the nation that leads the clean energy economy will be the nation that leads the global economy, and America must be that nation. So much of the future lies in clean energy, and so many jobs could be created through funding towards projects that would promote clean energy and help spread its usage across America. To wrap everything up, more jobs need to be created, and there are so many things that the government can do in so many different areas that we can fund. It's just so vital that we fund the correct areas, and more jobs will be created, and hopefully new successful economic times will be just around the corner if we use our money the correct way. Thank you.